Grace Piper, and I don't know anything about caviar, and that's what makes me the Caviar Virgin. I'm Grace Piper, and this is Caviar Virgin, and that's what I was before the last 2 episodes, but now I've been eating caviar and enjoying it and learning all about it.
And I'm Alfred Yazbek, and I've been here trying to help Grace learn a little bit about caviar.
Here's what I'm interested in, sort of the history of it. I was reading a little bit about caviar before I came out here, and I read that it used to be given away for free in saloons instead of peanuts. True. Like, that's crazy.
In New York, especially because we had the Hudson River here. We are in New York, by the way.
Yes.
So we had the Hudson River here.
This is the East River, not the Hudson.
Right, so the Hudson is on the other side of the city. And it was teeming with sturgeon.
Right. With
real sturgeon. And
aren't they big? They're a big fish.
They're a big fish. Yeah, they're not as huge as what comes out of the Caspian Sea, but these fish were big fish. And the eggs were very inexpensive to harvest, and they were being given away in saloons along the west side of New York City in lieu of peanuts. Peanuts were more expensive than caviar. And what happened was the caviar trade in Europe started to really pick up, and there was a demand for caviar. So American caviar was being exported to Europe in the early 1900s, way before we started doing that now. As a matter of fact,
where was the demand coming from? Were these wealthy people who suddenly?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
France is a huge consumer. I mean, nowadays France, Germany, Scandinavia, but France is a huge consumer, along with Germany, for this kind of caviar. There's in the Middle East is a huge demand. Dubai, Turkey, and of course Iran and Russia are huge consumers of caviar. They're big producers and they're big consumers. They're not just producers.
When I think of caviar, I always think of Russia.
Well, for good reason. They're big producers. They and Iran are the 2 biggest producers of caviar in the world. Oh yeah. Iran is a big producer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm going to offend somebody here, I'm sure, but in my opinion... This is Devour
TV, go ahead.
In my opinion, Iranian caviar is the best caviar in the world. It's just pristine.
What makes it taste different?
Well, I think that the Iranian point of view is that their waters are deeper and cleaner than those of the Russian waters, because they share the Caspian Sea, and as a result, the deeper, free-flowing water, cleaner water, produces a cleaner tasting egg.
That makes sense. Because it's what the fish are eating.
Right, exactly.
That feeds the
but the Russians have improved their quality over the years, and it is pretty neck and neck. But I still love Iranian Osetra. It's my favorite.
I like the Osetra. That was my favorite too.
So, good Iranian Osetra is just the best. It really is.
So, can I buy caviar in a supermarket?
Absolutely. Supermarkets sell it. Obviously, gourmet stores sell it.
And I've seen affordable caviar does taste great.
It really does.
So that's interesting, because I think of it as being just this pricey ingredient that rich people eat, and but this is fantastic. My next party, caviar.
It's great stuff, and it really brings elegance to a party without a big cost to the host. And
we have champagne here. Is that? Again,
champagne, I think vodka tastes better with caviar. However, if you serve champagne and caviar on toast points in a little cocktail party in your house, who's better than you? I mean, you are just...
This is lovely, yes.
This is the most elegant thing you can do, and it's very affordable. I mean, champagne is affordable. It's not too...
We should have a sip.
Let's have a sip.
Let's have a sip.
Cheers.
This is fun. So what other foods can we have caviar with?
Well, my favorite ways of doing it are, again, simplest ways. A thin pasta like fettuccine or capellini, tossed either with sweet butter or mascarpone cheese, and then you toss in the caviar, and then you garnish it with a nice big dollop on each dish. Sprinkle it with a bit of chopped parsley.
And I'm sure it looks beautiful.
It looks gorgeous. I mean, you've got black and the cream color of the pasta, and if you want to put a little bit of orange, you can put salmon caviar.
This is pretty. That's the salmon caviar.
So beautiful. You can actually jewel it. So you have a nice dollop of black in the center, and then a little bit of dots of these beautiful salmon
using two
jewels.
different kinds of caviar
Correct.
at the same time. Ooh.
And you highlight it
That
with some
sounds
chopped
great.
parsley, which gives it a great flavor. And by the way, don't put cheese on this, and don't put pepper on this. Nice and simple.
Cheese wouldn't be
but,
right, I don't
You know, I've seen it being done,
Okay.
and it's just not necessary.
How about potatoes? I've heard of that.
Potatoes, again, beautiful. You know, just a nice red russet potato, small, cut it in half, put a nice little dollop of either creme fraiche or mascarpone cheese or sweet butter, and then a dollop of caviar. It's a meal. Serve that with a salad.
There's something
That's a
about
meal.
the butter, the creaminess of the butter going with the caviar's flavor.
It's delicious.
It really is.
Another great thing is Sunday morning special breakfast for a loved one. You know, either a soft-boiled egg that you just crack the top off of and you put a little dollop of caviar on that, or a nice Beauvoir omelet. You know, a soft omelet that you fold caviar into the center.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
that sounds
and that is
really
perfect.
good.
With great French bread, you just can't beat it.
Well, I just thoroughly enjoyed this.
Oh, so did I. I really did.
Thanks for coming and meeting me at the Water Club.
Thank you. Thanks again.
Let's do
Thanks
this
for
again
having me.
sometime.
We'll definitely do it again. I loved it. Thank you.